Hello, my peeps. This is Gina. I have not received my bargain bead box yet. I had a notice, that it got sent out on the 4th. So I have some Botswana Agate here. I absolutely love. I'm making this for myself because I love it. I got everything out. Here's all my Botswana Agate is known for is banding. See all the banding? Isn't that pretty? I just think that's so pretty. So, and then I got out some crystals. Well, here, this one right here. These are like black crystals. I don't know from what company, but they're in my crystals box. So I have these for crystals. So I have these to go in between each one of these. Then I got this agate. This is like a pendant. So I got out a head pin, a decorative head pin. It's got a little flower at the end. So I put that on here. And then I'll show you how to make a wrapped loop. And that's going to go right here. Then I'm going to start stringing. I made a bunch of beads over here just in case. I'm thinking this is not enough. And this might be too much. So I'm going for a 20-inch necklace. And I got my 49 strand out, 0.019 inches. And that's what I'm going to use. It gives you the softest drape. So be strong and beautiful at the same time. So let's get started. I don't need to say so all the time, do I? That gets a little old. Okay. I'm going to start at the top here. And I work off the spool. So then that way I'm not wasting, like guessing how long I want to make my string. I just work right off the end. So here we go. Now I need to get into view. I'm going to get in. Scoot in? No, scoot out. Okay. And then I don't want to reach in front of the camera all the time. Yeah, I'm going to be reaching in front of the camera for most of it till I get to the other side. So I think I will move this back out. It's a little too far in. Yep, that's out. Am I making you dizzy? Sorry. Sorry. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Each one is different. Each one of these is just a little different than the one before. Yeah, I keep waiting for my bargain bead box to show up. And I got something's out of sequence here. Thought, well, I need to make a video. I got this Botswana Agate. I'm like, well, let's make a necklace out of that because I'm going to make it for myself. And then I'm like, ooh, I have agate pendants. Can you tell I love agate? Botswana agate, crazy lace agate. I mean, I love agate. I think it's just a pretty stone. Like I said, each one is different. And I like different. I like to be different. I would color coordinate my eyeshadow with whatever clothes I was wearing. And I had a friend of mine say, nobody does that. I'm like, well, I do, because I want it to be different. Or if you go and go pick out something, it's like, oh, I want that one because it's different. Just like to be different. See, look at this one. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. It's so pretty. Are we at that point already? All right, let's see how long we have here. This is, well, it's not even 6 inches. It's like 5 3/4. So let's go into using these. I guess I'm not going to have a bracelet. So I'll be using these off over here on the side. See, this one's almost translucent. That one, a little black. It's this black is like kind of like got a silver outside. Pretty. Oop, 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 dropping them. These are heavy too. Spent the past couple of days at the doctor's office. Out of town. It takes us like 45 minutes to get there. I have to wait 6.5 weeks before I can go in and get an injection. I have a calcified deposit in one of my tendons in my rotator cuff. And it is creating lots of problems for me. So we got that figured out. Now I can get it fixed. Okay, that's it for these. Let's see how long it is now. Okay, now we're 8.5 inches. So that's a 17-inch necklace so far. I want a 20. So we got, let's go, one of these. I have some copper. I've got, I went copper with everything because there's a little bit like red hues in this. So here's my little copper spacer bead. And we'll get that. One, look at that one. That was just full of banding. One, two, whoops, one of these. Can I have a crystal in between? 3, and then 4. Oh, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This will be 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So this goes over on this side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2020. 2020. All right, now I want to put a couple of seed beads on here. Let's get, here's one seed bead. It's like a smoky gray. And then the other one, get that in there. So I got 2 seed beads there. Now let's make a wrapped loop on this. I'm going to show you how to make a wrapped loop. Get my round nose. Use my round nose. Okay, now this is going to hang this way, so we want our loop to go this way. So I'm going to bend it off to the back, towards the back. There we go. And that gives us a little gap. Like between here gives us a little gap. Now I'm going to put my round nose in there. And then I'm going to bring it up and over the pliers. Oh, this is strong wire. Over the pliers. See how I'm over the pliers? Well, I can't go any further, so I'm going to have to rotate. Oop, leave it there. It's kind of hard to do. Rotate my pliers and continue. Go underneath here and go all the way around this loop. Now, you want to give it a little bit of a kink. There we go. Line it up. There we go. Line it up. Now what I'm going to do is take the pliers off. Grab onto this loop with a pair of pliers. Hang on to it because we're going to wrap in this gap now. So I'm going to grab another pair of pliers. I use a different pair. Let's use these. I get this out of here. There we go. Okay, we're just going to wrap. Hang on to it. Bring it around. Just keep bringing it around until you fill the gap. You don't want it too tight because you don't want to crack your agate. Just keep going until you feel you. I think that's probably good right there. That looks good. Nice and tight. And now I'm going to clip it off. We're going to snip off this excess here. I don't want to use that one. Use this one. Oh, get in there. Gotta be in view. It's there. There we go. Straighten it up. And there we have it. Now we want our loop to go this way so we can string it on. String it on. And now, I'm going to do this. When I put the rest of the beads on, there, I want it to hang over these two seed beads because I don't want the wire to be directly onto the beading wire. So as it wiggles and moves, it might wear away at this wire. So I got seed beads in there. Okay, let's finish beading. That wasn't too hard, was it? Should I do it again? Now I have I don't know if I want that close. Let me see. Let me look at this. Yeah, this makes it. Yeah, that's 10 inches. That's definitely 10 inches. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just keep going. I have this right here, but it's only 3 beads away. I was thinking maybe I should do another one up here further. But it's already 10 inches. I don't want to make it any bigger. So we'll stick with it being close to the pendant. Okay, let's get back to stringing. Crystal. I lost the hole. Is there a hole in this one? There it is. Just had to roll it just right. Some of these, their holes are just dark. Or you get like a shadow of something on the bead and you think that's the hole, and you're poking and you're poking. It's not even the hole. It's something else, a shadow. Alright, now we're gonna go for this. 1, 2, 3, this is 4. So it should have been done before. Alright, we're going to put this spacer on. There we go. And then this. I try not to let my beads drop. You know, I hang on to them and then let them drop close by. I used to string and hold my string like over the floor and I would just let them drop. And then I thought, I cracked a bead doing that and it broke. Fell off. So then my sequence was off because I had a gap. I'm like, oh boy. Okay, do not drop beads. They will crack, they will break. And I'm losing, I lost a, yeah, just lost one. There we go. Yeah, don't drop your beads. Don't over wrap your wraps. Just, there's lots to know, or you got to know all these things so when you're beading, you know what not to do. Because you work, you know, you pay good money for this stuff, and you don't want it to just be broken and cracked, and yeah, and then you have to buy like more to make up for it. That's not good. Because who's got money these days? Not I. Oh my goodness. Inflation. Inflation. It jumped. It literally just jumped. Crazy. But I'm still buying my beads. I'm still buying crystals. I'm still buying. I'm still buying. Let's get some of these in there. How about everybody else? You guys still buying? I try not to, but I'm like, oh, I need that. I just bought myself some sparkly license plate frames. I made the last ones that I had. I bought all the crystals, all the flatbacks to put on the frame, and I used my epoxy to hold it. And, you know, they stayed on through all the weather and the car washes and everything. They stayed on, but when I glued them, the glue went around to the other side, and it stuck my license plate to the frame. So when I got brand new, I had to get new plates. Evidently, after so many years, you got to get new plates. So I got new plates. I couldn't get the plates off without breaking the frame. So I'm like, huh, why other people have them? Like, well, I can order it. Yeah, it was like $13 for one frame. And then I found there was $2 or $18.99 for 2 frames. I'm like, well, I'm just going to get both of them. One for the front, one for the back. Sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle. Then we were at Cracker Barrel yesterday. I am a sucker for anything sparkly. And I'm like, oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Like, you know, I really want to get a chandelier in my room here. My craft room. Yes, I do. Alright, let's measure this out. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Alright, now, on this end, we're going to put, I have a copper, this is a crimp tube. See how it's shaped like a tube? I got a crimp tube, then I got a wire guard. That's exactly what it is a wire guard. It has 2 holes right there. Yeah, let me lay it out. You go up 1 channel. Oops, it's gonna move. Yep. It goes in 1 channel. It goes all the way around to the other side. And that's what it is. It keeps your wire from being directly on to your metals, so it doesn't fray. Longer lasting. So here we go, down through the other side, through that channel, and then back through the crimp tube, back through here. And then pull this down a little bit. We don't want them crossed. Is that good enough? Or should I go a little further? I'll go up a little further. See how that wire's up there? Bring it down nice and tight. And then we're gonna scooch this in just a little bit. This part right here. Pull this down nice and tight. Okay, crimps. Got my crimp pliers. First, we're gonna go on the back groove. The back groove. See where it's got a tooth there, and then it's gonna make a groove in my crimp tube. And then we're gonna go in the front groove, and we're gonna round it out. So here we go. Back groove. Make sure your wires are not crossed. Don't want to crimp the wire guard. And squeeze. There we have that groove. See the groove? Now I'm going to pinch it in the front and squeeze. Isn't that pretty? That is what you want. Alrighty, now we're going to snip off the excess. We don't need it. There we go. Now we can get to the other side and we can trim off the wire so we're not, oh, I should have showed you how much the excess was only about 1 inch of waste. When you're doing jewelry, make sure you include that waste in your design, because that's how much you use to get this made. Okay, so now we have this. It's all nice and I want it a little loosey-goosey, but not too loose. I want it nice and snug. So I kind of let the weight of everything, let it do its thing. Let gravity do its thing. And then I'm going to snip off right about here. Maybe 2 inches here. Okay, now we're going to go put our crimp tube on. Crimp tube. Wire guard. Up through 1 channel. Down through the other. Oop, in there. Should have cut me off some little bit more than that. I'm okay. Alright, back down through the crimp tube. Oh, it wasn't there. Get it in there. Okay. Now pull. Nice and snug so it's tight. See how it's off to the side? Let's pinch that in a little bit. This, want that in just a little bit. Pull it down. What you can do is go through a bead, but I'm not going to because I have such a little bit of wire there. I'm just going to crimp it the way it is. So we're going to go in the back groove. Back groove. And squeeze. And the front groove. And squeeze. There we have it. Now we're going to snip off the excess. About 2 inches was our waist. This one and the one that I wasted on the other side. So that's pretty good. Now we want to put on our clasp. I have a button clasp. Oh, there we go. It's a button. Pull it off. Yeah, I usually can. Ugh, I'm wrecking my nail doing it. I literally just watched my nail get wrecked. Okay. Well, let's go put this stuff on first. We have a crimp cover, which is exactly what it is. It covers the crimp that I made. And it's just going to look like another bead. Get that in there. Okay. Oops. I thought it was it. Okay, let me see if I can squeeze that a little bit tighter. I don't know if cover's gonna work on this. That tube is rather a large tube, and this, and I'm just fumbling. There we go. Get in there. All right, we're in. Now I use my pliers, or my crimp pliers, to use that front hole to squeeze down, squeeze, there we go. Now it just looks like another bead. Okay, we'll get the other side. One more to go. Whip. Get that in there. Okay. We are in. Get our cover all the way around. Okay, get our pliers around it. I don't know what it looks like. I can't get turned around on the back side. There we go. Now it looks a little crooked, so I have to be careful coming down. Oh, did pretty good. There, did pretty good. Alrighty, there's that. Now our jump ring. For our jump ring, we're going to, I always support half the jump ring. There's the opening. And then use another pliers to twist open. Never crank on your jump rings, just twist open. And then we're going to put this clasp on. I want this on this side. Put the bottom one on this side. There. Now we're going to twist it shut. Get hold of it. And twist back. So let's see how. Oop. Oh, it's not quite done. It is partially open. There we go. Click. Turn the metal against metal. That one's done. Now we'll do this side. This one's already open. So we're going to put on our wire guard and the other side of this clasp. Okay, twist shut. Click, click. There we have it. Now, this should just twist off. Twist off. First time is usually the hardest. And after you get used to it, or get it broke in, it's not so hard. There we go. Wowza. See how this is the ball. It fits inside. And then you pop it through. Oh, look at my nail. Look what I did. But that's really going to hold. It ain't going anywhere. Now, move this aside. Move all my tools. And this is what we just made. Zoom out. Okay. There we go. I want to be able to get it all in there. There. There is our Botswana Agate necklace. Beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Well, if you like this video, hit like. If you like, leave me a comment. And if you really like it, then subscribe to my channel. And so when you ring that little bell, the next time I'm on, I'll be right back here with you. So until next time, happy beading.